So, in terms of President Title's message, and as a student, I did receive that email. I believe that his message was very honest and truthful, although it's not really a positive message. I think he got the message across because of the current situation with the COVID cases that's happening in the university and that increase. And I mean, it's very direct. So I think with it being very direct, honest, and truthful, it actually gets the message across. And it discusses exactly what the university expects from its students and what students have to do, and also talks about the consequences. So I think on that side, like, the only thing that's the downside on that is that a lot of students don't really read the emails that the university sends out. So I don't know how that actually could, get the message across if the students are not reading the emails. Um, on a on a public relations perspective, I think UW is doing what it can to mitigate the spread of COVID. And as part of the university's internal publics, I think that the university need to be a little bit more stricter about the COVID response and the rules that is, and make it happen across the board. Because it seems like when I walk around the university and I have the pass and I do my testing every week, I feel like I see it, and not everybody is really imposing those. So some people are walking around campus without face masks or something, and somebody has to, like, all of us have to actually be involved in this to mitigate the spread. And so I feel like, with that being said, I feel like the in a PR perspective, the university is not doing well in ensuring that the everyone within the university's jurisdiction is actually following those rules, and they're actually informed of what's going on. So, but I think there is, earlier this week, I believe that's when, but President Title's message was talking about was the consequences of not being able to come to campus. And I think that could help and get the students' attention into how serious this is. And I think the university is moving forward in terms of the COVID response, but I think PR wise, it needs, the PR perspective of it needs to be pushed harder, and information needs to be pushed better, and it has to get the message across. More importantly, if the students are not reading their emails, they won't know exactly how um, it could affect their education. And so, what I suggest for that, honestly, is I think maybe if it's possible, have, like, if there are professors that are doing in person classes, I think the university should have those professors talk about these consequences and talk about and remind the students of, like, hey, you have to make sure you get your test, you do your COVID pass every day if you're going to come to campus, because we have in person classes. Or even if there's a Zoom class going on and they just go on the Zoom, I mean, I think just a little reminder from the professors themselves, because they have interaction with the students, would actually help remind the students and inform more of the population, instead of, just relying on the emails that a lot of students don't really read. And I know a lot of students don't, because they weren't aware of the consequences that was coming this Monday, that they can't even come on until next Monday to campus. So I think that's one thing that the university COVID response can do, is try to ask the professors, since the professors are employees of the university. I think that could help, because they are the ones who have direct connection to the students, and they have a better reach. I mean, the professors have a better reach to the students. And even in the asynchronous online classes, I think sending a reminder, asking the professors to actually send a reminder to their students that say, hey, if you're in locally in Laramie and you want to come to campus and use the facilities, then you have to get the COVID pass and you have to do the COVID testing every week. And I think that could at least help push the information further in a PR perspective. And I think that could actually help inform the students of what the consequences are and how this could affect everybody else within the university and the campus. So that's what I think when it comes to the COVID response stuff.